Hello everybody. I thought that I would do another praise song. This is probably one of the best songs I've ever written. I wrote it 6 months before I quit my job. And I told this guy at work, and he was a black guy, and he traveled among the Baptist churches with his little group, and he wrote songs too. I remember telling him his name was Charlie Brown. I remember telling him, I got another one, I got another one. And he smiled. He told me once that somebody wanted to buy one of his songs for $50. And he says, I'm not selling any of my songs for only $50. I thought that was funny. But this song is not exactly a laughing matter. This song is something I have to explain a tiny bit. It's about the return of Jesus. If he don't return, what's going to happen? The world's in a mess. It's getting worse. And China and Korea are arming themselves with ballistic missiles. They're getting ready to blow up somebody with atomic bombs, and it might be us. And let's see what Jesus said about it. He gave a prediction. And then I'll play the song, and the name of the song is Wonderful Day is Bringing. And it's bringing the return of Jesus. But I don't finish the sentence, and that's what made the song work. When I was writing it, I thought, it isn't going to work. Wonderful day is bringing, Jesus is coming back. I thought, that don't work. I got this idea to split the sentences in half and put something else there. Must have been God guiding me, because the song turned out great. It was exactly what it needed to be a good song. So, I don't know why my head always itches when I'm in front of a camera. So, I'm going to quickly do something that I think is very important, since we're being told by the media that car exhaust is causing everything. Volcanic eruptions, floods, hurricanes, wow. One thing they didn't tell you was that there was a news article, but they quickly snuffed it out, and it only was on TV once. And that they said that the rains washes the CO2 out of the water, and the oceans are absorbing it, and as long as they do, we're in no trouble at all. They won't tell you that. They also say the North Pole is melting. But they saw one side of it melting a lot. But what they didn't tell you, another thing came up on the news, was just as much ice was melting on the east side, the same amount was freezing on the west side. They're not going to tell you that. But here's what Jesus says about what's really going to happen and why it's happening. You can believe in car exhaust, or you can believe this. I got to hurry, because it's really mainly, it's just, this is about playing the song. And I know that people like videos that don't last long. I've noticed that. So I had to do this because this explains the song I'm going to sing. Before Jesus returns, when he was on earth, when he rose from the dead, he stayed with the apostles and others for 40 days. And he went up on the Mount of Olives, which is very close to Jerusalem. And he sat there, and some of the apostles said, Tell us, Lord, when will be the end of the age, and the sign of thy coming back again? And he told this in Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Each one of them adding on to it. One of them said there'd be an increase of troubles. That means individual people will have their troubles increase, as well as increase of troubles probably in nations and everywhere. We've seen that, haven't we? And there's something else interesting I found, and I will quickly read it. It's something I found out my own self today, and I didn't know. So here we go. I thought I would read in Matthew 24 account of the prediction of Jesus of what would happen at the end of the age. Okay. So the disciples, as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Well, first of all, said Jesus, there would be too much car exhaust. And then that would cause strange weather. And we've got to get rid of the cars and get... No, he didn't say that. This is what he said. Take heed that no man deceive you, or the news media. Take heed that nobody deceives you. He said there'd be many people coming claiming to be him. But here is the other things you will understand. Ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And as we notice, wars are beginning to increase. See that ye be not troubled, for these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Now, here it comes. Here's the predictions of Jesus compared to the prediction of the car exhaust. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in many places. It's also said in other parts of the New Testament that these things would increase like the woman having a baby, that when she comes close to having birth, her birth pains increase. Well, these predictions here would increase. They would get more intense. Just like a woman's pains become more intense, and it would be more frequent as we get closer to the end. Another interesting thing I found out today, I decided to look up the word pestilence. I thought, well, is that insects or is it disease? Well, let's see what Google says. Definition from Google. Pestilence. A fatal epidemic disease, especially bubonic plague. A fatal epidemic disease. That this would be one of the signs of the end of the age. And we've seen what? COVID-19, which is a fatal epidemic disease, a pestilence. Jesus said this would come toward the end. His predictions are coming true. Increase of volcanic eruptions, increase of earthquakes, signs in the sky, signs in the sun and the moon, signs in the stars. We've been seeing weird things in the sky lately. But anyway, I'm talking too much. Remember that. Pestilence, COVID-19. One of the many predictions of Jesus that is coming true. And that's why I firmly believed in writing this song, because we are getting very close to the return of Jesus. He will return to set things right, to bring back things to the right way they ought to be. This is just like my other praise songs. I do them thinking about the happy songs that I heard at Christian camp. All these songs are kind of copied off of Christian camp music. Happy teenager music, happy praise music. And I just hope the video won't be too long. Here we go. It's called Wonderful Day is Bringing. Wonderful Day is Bringing. Here we go. Wait a minute, one moment. Okay, we'll give it a try. Wonderful day Wonderful, marvelous, glorious time. Wonderful, marvelous, glorious time. Wonderful, marvelous, glorious time to be alive. Wonderful day is living with full of cheer. Wonderful day is giving to all that's far and near. Give them the good news everywhere. Tell them that Jesus really cares. Wonderful time to be aware that Jesus is nearly here. Wonderful, marvelous, glorious time. Wonderful, marvelous, glorious time. Wonderful, marvelous, glorious time to be alive. Wonderful day is praying. Jesus is coming near. Wonderful day is looking for him to reappear. Looking for signs of the times that Jesus is nearly here. Wonderful, marvelous, glorious time. Wonderful, marvelous, glorious time. Wonderful, marvelous, glorious time to be alive. Wonderful day, glorious time to be alive. Yeah, wonderful time, wonderful day, wonderful time to be alive. Yes, sir. Wonderful day is bringing the return of Jesus. Hope you like the song. And there was a reason that caused me to do this, and I don't want to get into it, but I hope you like the song. I messed up a tiny bit, but I think it's good enough to print, to publish. I haven't been playing the guitar as much as usual because I've been having an increase of troubles too. And that's why I had a couple of mistakes. I don't play as much as I used to. So that's it. I hope you like Wonderful Day is Bringing. Yes. Signing off. Wait a minute. For those who are still here and want to see one of the books, I read children's books that I may read that I just got before I sign off, I might read this one, Marion and the River. It's the story of Moses when he was a baby and he went down the Nile and the daughter of Pharaoh found him, and what a sign of God's providence. Miriam is Moses' oldest sister. Miriam at the River. Just came out last year. There it is. Miriam at the River. That's it. Hope you liked the video. Bye, bye, bye. Here we go.